Princess Charlotte of Wales has emerged as an intriguing case study of how royal titles change over time. Conditions. She was born on May 2, 2015, at a time when the British monarchy was undergoing tremendous upheaval. She was the first royal princess to have access to revolutionary amendments to succession rules that would have preserved her status regardless of any future siblings. Make sure to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell before we get into this exciting news so you don't miss any of our unique royal updates and analysis. The 2013 Succession to the Crown Act, which Queen Elizabeth II passed into law, was the biggest alteration impacting Charlotte's status. The centuries-old male primogeniture system, which had previously permitted younger brothers to pass elder sisters in the line of succession, was repealed by this historic law. Even when Prince Louis was born in 2018, Charlotte remained third in line for the throne, making her the only princess in British history to remain unaffected by the birth of a younger brother. In order to help Charlotte, Queen Elizabeth II also approved a significant change to the 1917 regulations put in place by King George V that limited the number of princely and princess titles. Only the oldest son of the Prince of Wales and their offspring and grandchildren in the male line were permitted to use the titles Prince or Princess of the United Kingdom under the original regulations. This would have meant that despite their place in the line of succession, Charlotte and her younger brother Louis may not have been crowned princess and prince. After Queen Elizabeth II passed away on September 8, 2022, Charlotte's titles saw yet another change. Charlotte became third in line for the throne when her grandfather, King Charles III, succeeded to the throne. She formally changed her name from Princess Charlotte of Cambridge to Princess Charlotte of Wales. This modification mirrored her father, Prince William, who on September 9, 2022, was bestowed the title of Prince of Wales. At the moment, Charlotte is known by her full title, Princess Charlotte of Wales, which denotes both her royal ancestry and her right to be called princess, followed by her personal name. Because of this, she is in the unusual situation of being a princess by birth as opposed to marriage. In contrast to her mother Catherine, who is more often known as Princess Kate or Princess Catherine, she really obtained her princess title via her marriage to Prince William. As Charlotte approaches maturity and even marriage, she may be eligible for a number of distinguished titles. According to royal biographer Robert Jobson, she may someday be given the title of Duchess of Edinburgh, which is now held by Prince Edward, but will eventually be returned to the monarchy. This would adhere to the custom of bestowing royal peerages to the monarch's offspring and grandchildren upon their marriage. On the other hand, Charlotte may inherit an even more important title. It is generally anticipated that she will one day hold the title of Princess Royal, which is customarily given to the monarch's oldest daughter. Currently held by a princess, this esteemed title is one of the highest ranking titles accessible to female members of the royal family and can only be held by one individual at a time. Charlotte is in a position to inherit this distinction from her father when he ascends to the throne or from her grandpa since King Charles has no daughters. The Princess Royal title is very important since it denotes the female counterpart of senior male royal titles and conveys a great deal of dignity and duty. Princess, who has held the title since 1987, has represented the monarchy in official positions across the globe and championed several philanthropic projects. If Charlotte were to assume this job in the future, she would rank among the most senior working royals of her age. The transformation of Charlotte from Princess of Cambridge to Princess of Wales is indicative of larger shifts in the contemporary monarchy. In an effort to provide her the most typical upbringing possible, her parents have been purposefully preparing her for public life. She eventually learns the obligations that come with her royal title by sometimes going on diplomatic trips, international tours, and royal engagements with her parents. Charlotte's role is significant, since it symbolizes the modernizing of the British monarchy and goes beyond simple titles. Her future possibilities reflect how conventional roles continue to change to match modern demands, but her protected position in succession shows how the institution has adjusted to current ideas of gender equality. Charlotte's titles could change further when she enters adolescence and then adulthood, depending on the ruling monarch's choices at the time. Her tasks and responsibilities will probably change throughout the course of her lifetime, depending on how she strikes a balance between upholding royal tradition and adjusting to changing societal expectations. Charlotte's titles changed from Cambridge to Wales, but this is more than just a formality. It illustrates how flexible the British monarchy is and how it may change while maintaining important customs and continuity for next generations. How do you feel about Princess Charlotte's titles changing throughout time and her possible future positions in the monarchy? Should the system continue using more conventional methods, or do these modifications represent a constructive modernizing of royal traditions? For further insights into the intriguing realm of royal titles and succession, subscribe and share your opinions on how the royal family strikes a balance between tradition and modern ideals.